Do you consider yourself confident? Are you sure of yourself? Are you faithful or trusting of who you are? And is that confidence there in every situation, or maybe only in a few? And wouldn't you want to be able to have faith, have trust, be confident in who you are? So it doesn't matter what situation you find yourself in. You just know that you got it. That there's no mountain high enough, no valley too deep for you to be able to find your way. There's such a great power in being confident. And I would have to say maybe this is one of the challenges that nowadays most people are faced with. Also for me it has been, and to some extent it still is a challenge. Confidence. So many of us struggle with anxiety, with fears, with doubts, especially in social situations. There's so much fear. There's so much fear around this. And the antidote, I would say, to this is conviction, is learning to be sure of ourselves. Not in an arrogant way, but just knowing that you got this. Because in truth, you always got this. You're just not always aware that you do, but there's part of you that always has it under control. That blinks neither at the dark nor the light. No matter what appears in front of you, is just not scared. And I would love for all of us to tap into that today, to more clearly feel that natural confidence that is already there, that has no need to prove anything, not even to yourself, that is just already naturally at ease and chill and just knows that you got this, or I got this. And it's such a great feeling to have, and such a great feeling to feed, and to, in a sense, learn to rely on that more, have more faith in that deeper state of being, than have faith in the managing and controlling mind, which is that which gives you anxiety. You're perfectly fine. You can perfectly navigate your life without your mind. Yes, it's a great tool. Yes, we can use it to support our direction. But you don't need the mind to be confident and to feel like, hey, I got this. It doesn't matter what it is, I got this. And this will seep down in all areas of your life if you just develop this deeper level of confidence that is already innate to your spirit. We just have a very anxious mind. And that is okay. You can learn to calm the anxious mind. One of the metaphors, analogies, not sure what to call this, but the saying is like, when you leave a compass alone, it naturally points north. Just how when you leave everything inside your consciousness, you just let it be, your spirit is naturally orientated to that which is true for you, that which is resonant for you, and you'll naturally be confident. And I really want you to feel this, that naturally you already are confident. It's just the anxious mind that is like wobbly and I gotta control and what do they think about me and all of these things. And it's good to make a little bit fun of that. And it's so understandable at the same time. You want to have great forgiveness and just gentleness in your heart. But also sometimes a firm stand. Like actually it's not me who is anxious. It's not me who is afraid. because I am the one who knows the anxiety. I'm the one who is aware of the anxiety. That must mean I am prior to these anxieties and to these doubts, and that means I must be free from it. And that space, if you will, or that awareness that knows the anxiety, it's perfectly chill. It's perfectly confident. So touch base with that right now and actually see that you already are confident. You already are chill. You already are at ease. You're just maybe not identified with it, or you're maybe just not aware of it. But we can practice becoming more aware of the naturally confident, chillful, at ease space that is your being. So that even when on the surface your mind is anxious and you're feeling nervous or you're feeling doubt or social anxiety, from a deeper level, that is all okay. That is accepted. It's usually when we start resisting those feelings, oh, I must not feel anxious, I must be confident, let me be confident. And then it becomes a performance. It's not a real, humble, natural confidence that is innate to your being. And it greatly helps to, throughout your day, have moments in which you're just silent, even if it's just for 2 to 5 seconds, that you are just still and that you just notice the awareness, the beingness, that state that is already aware effortlessly of this moment and that doesn't break a sweat. It's so reliable. In Holland, the word for confidence is self-assured, or you could even say self-secured. Self-verzekered means like self-assured. And of yourself, of your own I am nature, you are assured or insured. Like insurance, like you are covered. You're covered. Yourself got you covered. Don't even sweat it. Don't even mind the mind and its stories of defeat and victimness and all of these things. Ultimately, they are not true. And this channel is all about discovering for yourself in your own direct experience what is actually true. So next time, when an anxious thought arises, when you feel social anxiety, be loving, be gentle with yourself. But in those moments, ask yourself, am I really insecure? Because God knows I've identified myself for a long time, and sometimes still echoes show up. Like I'm an insecure person. In some situations, I just don't know how to handle myself, and I don't know how to navigate or what to say, and I get anxious and seemingly make mistakes. But I've discovered that that is not really true. And it's okay if that still comes up, if that appearance, oh, I'm insecure, I don't know what to do, please help. In that moment, just take a break, take a Kit Kat, relax, chill. And just ask yourself sincerely, is this actually true? Can I absolutely know this to be true? That I am an insecure person, that I am anxious. You might be having the experience of anxiousness, but that doesn't matter. That who you are, which is not affected by any state, is still not free from it. So relax with me for a moment. And let's just ask this question. Is it true that, and maybe you will word it differently in your own experience, but just try it out. Maybe you can use another belief that you believe about yourself. In my example, it was, I am just an insecure person. I really believe that. In some situations, not. With my friend, I was always much more confident, but in certain social settings, or pretty much that is the most challenging, I think, or it has been the most challenging. I was like, oh, I'm an insecure person, or I'm a shy person, or this. And just take your version of that and just sincerely inquire, is this true? And then take your time to sit with that. To really discover if it's actually true. And you can apply this also to other ideas you have about yourself. I am not where I want to be. It's an idea that many of us have. But is that actually true? I don't know what to do with my life. Maybe a little bit more subtle one. But we often pretend like we don't really know what is the next step, we need help. But if we're being really honest, we know the next step. There's just some fear around it, or some uncomfortability, or we have developed some limiting ideas which keep us from just taking the natural next steps that we know. We absolutely know what is the next step. And you can get creative with this, but just be really honest and willing to investigate what assumptions, what beliefs you hold about yourself, and be really willing to investigate if those are actually true. And it really helps to get excited about finding out that you're actually holding a lot of beliefs that are actually not true. And usually we have defense mechanisms around this, where like we don't really want to admit or find out that these things are true or not. Like we rather just, no, it's just who I am. I don't want to investigate. But when you, in a sense, lean in, when you just use that natural confidence that is there, and you're just not afraid to scrutinize and investigate your own consciousness, your own assumptions, and you're like, is this actually true? No, it's not true. And what about this? No, also not true. And what about this? Well, this feels true. The fact that I always feel a sense of baseline ease and confidence regardless of what I'm experiencing, that is true. And you can continue along these lines. And as they say, the truth will set you free when you really discover what is true for you. You'll feel so much power and joy and reliability, because you're finally not coming from flimsy ideas about yourself which you've just picked up from society and which are not backed up by truth, by your being, by your spirit, by your true constitution. And we want to align ourselves again with our true constitution, the way our spirit is constituted. Because when we align with that, we have access to so much more intelligence, wisdom, and love from all of our past incarnations, or whatever you will. We just have access to so much more when we come from truth, when we stay true. And that's the whole spiel of my YouTube channel here, is for you to be able to find out what is true and then stay true to that. Even as the distractions and the challenges and the old echoes of the past self arise, you'll be able to remember, to listen to what is actually true. And it will be so liberating, my friend. You'll see so much, you will feel so much more free, and you will see so much more possibilities, and you will be less holding yourself back, which it's so tiring to hold yourself back, to resist life. There's no need to resist life. You can flow with life. Just join the presence of truth, of what aligns, what resonates, and then there'll be nothing in your way, and then you'll just feel the power, the freedom, the spaciousness, and your ability to stay true, regardless of circumstances, will skyrocket. You'll be surfing infinity right on that fresh edge of your X. Every moment original, fresh, your soul's frequency expressing itself in creation, manifesting the highest possible timelines within this unity, within this I amness, within this knowingness or this awareness, both the beautiful play of the formless beingness as well as the expressionate vibrations and frequencies that paint this beautiful picture, which can be your life. So join me on this journey. Take up your cross or take up your X and follow me, which just points to follow me, the me in you, the I am, the true self, and just have a blast. That's what we're about. That's what we're here to bring to Earth. A good fucking time. And it's about time, isn't it? That we're starting to have a good time here on Earth. Even if many challenges will still arise, I truly believe that one of the greatest keys to life is just having a good attitude, that confident attitude, like I can take on anything. Doesn't matter what arises in my consciousness, I can meet it with my own intention, with my own frequency, with my own state of being, with my own signature. Every situation I come in, every space, every room, every country, I bring my signature, my fingerprint of my soul fully and unconditionally. Be blessed, my friend. Stay true. Rest, rely, have faith in that natural confident state that is always here. It never leaves you. You're just identifying with, you could say, a false self or with an anxious mind that is much more a product of society than that it's actually true to you. But you can make your mind a true reflection of who you really are. And you can aim for the stars and shoot for the moon. Stay true, my friend. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.